Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to look at 4 things spotted in Arsenal training. Arsenal have a match against Sheffield United today, and if they want to move higher up the table and move away from that 11th position and be in the bottom half of the Premier League, they will need to win this game to move higher up into the table. And if they want to have any chance for fighting for a European place, then these matches are important for Miguel Azeez's side. So the first thing on the list, Joe Lopez trains with the Arsenal squad. And with Arsenal's lack of depth in the left back position, it's only right to bring in a youngster that plays in that left back position, and that is Joe Lopez. With the likes of Cedric Soares struggling to do what Kieran Tierney can, to give the opportunity to Joe Lopez to train with the first team squad, and if he outperforms his abilities, then he's someone that Miguel Azeez should try and implement into the Arsenal squad, or then refer back to the system where he can play a 3-4-3 and bring Bukayo Saka in the left wing back position. But Kieran Tierney is a huge loss to Miguel Azeez's side, and Joe Lopez may have the opportunity to play at left back the game coming versus Sheffield United, and he may even get an appearance this time round because he also trained with the first team for the game versus Slavia Prague, and it was his first team call-up in terms of playing and having appearance for the Slavia Prague match. But in terms of Joe Lopez, does he have the abilities? Because he's also seen as an Arsenal wonder kid, and he's someone that can offer a lot, but he has to get the chances. He's got the opportunity now, and these opportunities don't come easy for certain players, and he has came to Joe Lopez right to his feet, and now he has to show his abilities on the ball and really show that he is capable of filling at least part of what Kieran Tierney does. And in my opinion, even if you can do at least 10% of what Kieran Tierney does, it's a lot in my opinion, because Kieran Tierney is someone that we built our team around, someone that we rely upon very much, and someone that scores crucial goals as the game against Benfica, which led to our comeback against Benfica. So hopefully Joe Lopez learns something and may have an appearance versus Sheffield United. And this nicely takes us on to the second thing spotted in Arsenal training, and the fact is Reiss Nelson is very angry and looks very shocked. And if you can see clearly in his face, you can see that there's a little bit of shock, or there's a little bit of anger, or there's a little bit of weird, something has happened weird in terms of Reiss Nelson's emotions. And for me, I can see this as both anger and shock. It may be shock because he's not being featured in the Arsenal squad, he's not even getting opportunity to be a substitute, and at the same time he might be weirded out by something else, because there might be something that just happened in Arsenal training, like for instance Thomas Partey training, just brushing his teeth just before training and doesn't brush his teeth at home. That's something that we realise. And in terms of Reiss Nelson, he's shocked about something that just happened in Arsenal training, and you just see the image of Reiss Nelson, but you never know what actually happened in that Arsenal training. So this nicely takes us on to why Reiss Nelson hasn't been playing, because that could also mean that he's very angry, or it could also mean that why is he not getting the first team opportunities, because he's someone that could have went out on loan in January, but he took the option to stay with the Gunners to fight for his place, but opportunities came hard to come by for Reiss Nelson. So in terms of Reiss Nelson, he's someone that needs to impress Miguel Azeez, because in terms of Miguel Azeez's squad right now, there's so many positions that can be filled. For instance, left back has a lack of depth, but where Reiss Nelson plays on both wings, it looks overfilled in my opinion, with the likes of Willian, Nicola Pepe, Bukayo Saka, all able to play in the same position as Reiss Nelson. So he's more or less 4th or 5th choice when it comes to those positions. But if he can impress, Miguel Azeez has made it clear that if you impress, you will get your chance. And this nicely takes us on to the third thing spotted in Arsenal training, and Gabriel Martinelli looks focused. And you can even see in the latest Gabriel Martinelli post that he's focused, and hopefully that means he's focused to get an appearance and hopefully starts versus Sheffield United, because it looks like Aubameyang and Emile Smith-Rowe will be out due to their own personal reasons, such as Aubameyang with an illness and Emile Smith-Rowe still having that minor injury. So hopefully both of them will be available for the game versus Slavia Prague. And in terms of Sheffield United or Slavia Prague, well, Slavia Prague is a more important game if the Gunners are going to have any chance of having a good season this season. And in terms of Gabriel Martinelli, I think this is his opportunity to have the position to play up front or play in the wing, on either wing in my opinion, because you can clearly see that Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli have a good relationship. And we can clearly see from this picture that maybe Bukayo Saka is telling Gabriel Martinelli that maybe do this when I have the ball when you're in the striker role. And you can clearly see that Gabriel Martinelli is smiling, and at the same time he may be agreeing with what Bukayo Saka is, but hopefully it's these two playing together, or maybe on either wings, or Gabriel Martinelli in the striker role with Bukayo Saka on the right, because hopefully Miguel Azeez has stated that if you play very well, then you get your opportunity, as we saw with Mohamed El-Neni. He started to play well and he was brought back into the squad and he was a fringe player. But why is Gabriel Martinelli not given a chance? Hopefully he gets a chance today, because I really want to see Gabriel Martinelli play, and hopefully Miguel Azeez plays him versus Sheffield United. And the final thing on the list is Miguel Azeez still trains with the squad. You can clearly see that Miguel Azeez is someone that has the talent, but he's at a young age. He's someone that wants to probably be the next Emile Smith-Rowe or the next Bukayo Saka to break into the Arsenal first team. And we can clearly see that he's done part one, which is getting into the Arsenal training sessions, training with the first team squad, with the likes of other players such as Reiss Nelson, other players such as Bukayo Saka, Smith-Rowe, all these Highlanders that have played with the Arsenal setup from the age of 8, from the age of 6, from the age of 5, and they have been with Arsenal since then, and now they're trying to make it into the Arsenal first team. And I think Arsenal's youth is very good in my opinion, and I think they can really utilise it, because you've got the likes of Miguel Azeez who could play in that midfield position, even give him a shot maybe at the starting position in midfield, but I'd rather see him given the opportunity to play as a substitute and given the opportunity to try and get into the Arsenal squad somehow, because if you look at Arsenal's midfield, I really do not see that much depth, I really do not see that much talent, I really do not see that much skill, no flair, no passion. But if you have Miguel Azeez, I think it ticks all those boxes, but he just needs the experience to play in these big games. And in terms of Arsenal's midfield, only Partey and Saka are the real starters. El-Neni and Ceballos are fringe players in my opinion, so make Miguel Azeez give that opportunity, and you have to wait and see, because he's been featuring regularly in Arsenal's training sessions, so he may get the chance to play in Miguel Azeez's first team. So we have to wait and see if Miguel Azeez can get a big win versus Sheffield United, because every game now is a big game in my opinion, because now we're nearing the end of the season. But other than that, guys, remain blessed, stay tuned for the next video, and peace.